We are just south of Pioneer Square here in the great northwest city of Seattle at newly named Lumen Field, home of the 12s. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup set to go here between the San Francisco 49ers and the Seattle Seahawks. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Throwing to start the drive. Kirkpatrick. It's caught by Jackson. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up second down. This defense for the Niners, they were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
It's Jackson again on the reception. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. The Seahawks at 500 now, 4-4 on the year. And they come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
They'll run. It's Kenneth Walker. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. Second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Looking to throw on second down. Kirkpatrick. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's third down. We documented it last week. They played so well defensively. 4 interceptions. Tried to get their hands on another one there.
And when you've had 4 the previous week, you are just itching for more the very next week. And there was a great opportunity. It went by the wayside, but let's not underscore what's going on with this defensive unit. They are around the ball every time it's being put in the air.
And a stoppage here, a timeout before this third down play takes place. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Back to throw. Kirkpatrick. Finding Johnson on the out route. That's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The Seahawks moving pretty well through the air. Another first down.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable third down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
Throwing on first down. Kirkpatrick. Again, it's Johnson. He'll get it inside the 20 and all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Walker now on 1st and 10. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I flip it over and watch and say, okay, what are you going to do to change things up? Because if you don't, they're going to put that ball in the end zone real soon.
And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense, because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. Things made a little more difficult after the false start as they try again on 2nd and goal. And Walker once more. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Now from back at the 9 after that last play, this is 3rd and goal. Off play action. Kirkpatrick escaping the pressure right. Trying to get it to Jackson, and it's intercepted. And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions, can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
And across the goal line, into the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Danny Gray. His first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Niners take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The 49ers ready to kick it away. And here we go. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Looking to throw. Kirkpatrick. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Kirkpatrick. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And a fair catch taken here right at about the 40-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Just the one misstep for them in the first half of the season. 7-1 is the record at the midway point. And in terms of whatever power rankings you want to go by, they're at or near the top of the list in terms of best teams in the National Football League.
And for me, in my little bit of rankings here, I've got them at the top. I know there's still 2 months to go. We've seen teams get off to hot starts and then fade away due to injuries or the schedule or whatever. But unless there are a rash of injuries on this team, I'd be surprised if they aren't a 1st or a 2nd seed come playoff time.
So that run there, yeah, I don't know if it's overstating things to call it a thing of beauty, but in terms of football plays, that's as good as you're going to see.
I think defensively, when you look at a play like that, that's when everyone looks at their teammates and starts shaking their heads a little bit, because now you're wondering, what are we in for? Worked all week to try and limit the big play ability that he possesses, and he winds up taking one to the house in the very first quarter. That was a tremendous run.
Throwing to start the drive. Kirkpatrick, right side, caught by Jackson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed 1st down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Throw left side, complete. That's Jackson. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for 2nd down. Up the middle, here's Walker. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
They'll get this out wide to Metcalf. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. The Seahawks moving pretty well through the air. Another 1st down.
Didn't they tell us in our meetings that they needed to account for him on each and every play?
You think? A guy of his caliber? So how does a guy like him get that wide open?
That usually means there's a entire breakdown on what the coverage was. That everyone thought they were doing something, and they were supposed to be doing something else. But bottom line is, no matter what, you have to know where he is.
2nd quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Kirkpatrick, sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. Now a throw here, hauled in. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Up the middle they run. It's Walker. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
The Seahawks on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. He'll decide to keep this once more. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. And they get 10 yards there and convert on 3rd. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it. Most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
No gain on that run, and while the team is down, there's still time to come back and win the football game. If I'm the offensive coordinator, though, I've got to think about moving at a faster pace and maybe opening things up a little bit and throwing it a little bit more.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. They get to him for a loss of 4, and it brings up 3rd down on the sack.
Well, if the goal is to get back into this game, the offense is certainly moving in the wrong direction. This is certainly a case where one team needs big splash plays right now, but unfortunately, it's the other team that's getting them.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Johnson. And they'll rally and stop him short of the first down at about the 6. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down.
And that big gain may just change the thought process here on 4th down. I think in the red zone, they might now consider going for it on 4th down.
Down. Kirkpatrick. He's got it. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. Walker. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Walker once more. But he will lose yardage here. Back to the 4-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
This has not been a fun sequence for him at all. 1st and goal, no gain. 2nd and goal, he ends up losing yardage. He may be trying to talk him into getting the ball 3rd time, but I think it's going to be difficult for him to win that battle.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Back to throw. Kirkpatrick, flush to his right, to the end zone, but it's incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage, after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
The kick by Elliott is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here. And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one. Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense. Looking to throw again on second down. Lance. He's got the connection to Cooper. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone? Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. I'll give them credit for a good read right there because they read the man coverage on the right side and sent the tight end a few steps down the field and then angled him to the left on a crossing route. And he was able to get enough separation on this play to turn it into a nice gain. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown 49ers. A great play there. His second touchdown on the season as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Now the try here for the point after. And it's 21-3.
Kick is good. Makes the score Niners 21, Seahawks 3.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. Here's Walker to start the drive. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
They just keep trying, but so far, finding no room for him to run.
None whatsoever. In fact, you run the numbers. He's under 3 yards a carry at the moment. To throw on second down. Kirkpatrick. And Graham's got it. Complete. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
first down. Kirkpatrick, he gets this one to Johnson. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Off the play fake. Kirkpatrick. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A big play there as the first half is winding down. And the Seahawks are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Elliott good on the extra point, and it makes the score 21-10. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Already enjoying a two-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead. He's going to float this one deep right side. He's got it at the 15. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
First down, 49ers.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. They'll go option to the short side. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And his kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they've got the lead seeding. What do you expect from them in the second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
Second down, and again it's Davis Price. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 79 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Davis Price on 1st and 10. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. On second down, here's Mitchell. It's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. And some room to maneuver. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
Lance now on first down. Screen play, setting it up for Mitchell. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
And good yardage there on first down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
To throw again on second down, Lance. And it's caught. Touchdown. George Kittle with career touchdown number 60. And the 49ers take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go. This take it in at the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Now we're going to get a timeout here, as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing, and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Kirkpatrick. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
To throw again. Kirkpatrick. Complete. It's Johnson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Straight ahead, Walker. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Looking to throw on second down. Kirkpatrick. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 37. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle. Back to throw. Kirkpatrick. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Rocky Sin. And the 49ers are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception. and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. On play action, Lance. It's caught, Cooper. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Throwing on first down is Lance. Gets this one to Juszczyk. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it's 2nd down.
And the big guy catches the ball in the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
Here we go, set. Ready?
4 yards there on the keeper, but still going to bring up a 3rd down.
But really, that was no surprise there. They've been running it well all game, and I know goals change all the time, but any team will take that type of run each and every time.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Ready.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Ready. Hello. Field. Black. Black shot. Field blue. Quad red. Yellow.
Lance going to try and throw on 3rd down here. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that one knocked away and incomplete. Nice job defensively on what will be the final play.
Let's go now.
Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter.
Set, ready. Blaster, 6. Green back. Gun ready.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
6. Leather. Hut.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down. Good spot on the field to go for it. Kind of no man's land, as they call it, and it worked out.
Yeah, they call it no man's land because your punter is telling you it's too short. I'm just going to punt it into the end zone. Your field goal kicker might give you a little raised eyebrow. Might be too far for the field goal, so it gives you a great chance to go for it. Personally, if you have those tendencies to be aggressive as a head coach, you kind of like this spot because it gives you the decision to go ahead and go for it when you want to anyway.
Black ultra. Bright blue. Blue striker. Ready.
On 2nd down, here's Lance. Flushed out right. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Excellent work there by Lance as he scrambles for the first down.
Give him a little extra credit there. His head was cool as the play broke down.
Okay,
Didn't force a throw, and in the end, got to show off his athleticism with a nice gain to bring up a new set of downs.
Able to find Gray here. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. 5 yards remain on 2nd down. Lance now to throw. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Christian Harris. And the Seahawks are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. Well, that interception at least offers them a glimmer of hope here in the fourth quarter.
Well, it certainly does if their offense goes out now and makes it pay off by getting into the end zone. And if it does, then they get a chance to get back out on the field and try and do it again. Maybe they can force that offense into more and more mistakes and give them a chance to get back into this one totally.
They have still a 3-score hill to climb. We'll see if they can do it. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he comes back with one complete. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Lets this one rip toward Graham. And got his man complete. And he's going to get this down near the 25. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout that's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
On 2nd down, it's Walker. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this 4th quarter. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
22 middle.
And Lance going to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Lance to throw it. He'll get this complete to Jalen Reagor. And they're able to get this one across the 35. And looking to put this game on ice in the fourth quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. First down, here's Mitchell. And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Second down, here's Davis Price. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Throwing his Lance on 3rd down. Forced out to his left. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. This will be fielded at the 17. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. It'll be a 44-yard punt. The return goes for 8. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. 49 yards on the ground for him so far.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking. For the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Operating from the gun, Kirkpatrick. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd and 2, Kirkpatrick toward the sideline, and he will have the first down as he was able to keep the feet in bounds. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Kirkpatrick. He's going to let it fly. He's got a man complete. It's a big play there for Seattle. 55 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Back to throw again. Caught on the slant. Touchdown, Seahawks. Juwan Johnson from 6 yards away. And the Seahawks have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead will be cut down to 14. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. fielded just outside the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Down to a knee for the 49ers. This one about to be on ice. So the victory here for San Francisco. And say what you want about Lumen Field here in Seattle, but for my money, this is the loudest and most difficult place to win in the league when you're on the road.
It's very hard. The fan support, off the charts. The way that they make noise and understand when to make noise, they understand the game as well as anyone. And how about what we get in our media packets when we start preparing for the game?